and welcome to a new episode of the Mind Grind Podcast. I'm your host, Gene Meyer, and today with me is Ryan Cheesman of Meth, Leppard. How's it going?
Hey, man, how you doing?
What's up?
I'm going good.
So you are
man, chilling.
You're in Melbourne, Australia?
Incorrect. I'm in Adelaide, South Australia.
Adelaide, right, which is
Adelaide.
This, southern tip of Australia. It is 2 a.m. there, right?
That's correct.
Right. And how are you doing, man?
Yeah, quite good, man. Been riding some riffs, getting some stuff done. Eventually, slow process, but getting there.
Yeah. A real night owl over here.
Yeah, man. I work late shifts, so this is normal for me.
Nice. You play guitar and do vocals for Meth, Leppard.
That's correct, dude.
Who are probably one of the most popular Australian grindcore bands in the current scene, would you say?
Ooh, I wouldn't say that. I'd say Internal Rot's pretty up there.
Oh, yeah. But you guys are doing pretty well for yourself.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right? You played Maryland Death Fest. You played Obscene Extreme. Toured Europe. Have you toured the States yet?
Yes, in 2017. Yeah, in 2023.
Nice. So let's get to know you a little bit, Ryan. I asked this of everyone on here. How did you get into metal?
I got into metal accidentally. I had a mate and his older brother had a Metallica tape, and I was like, what the hell is that? I think it was Master of Puppets, and I was like, that is amazing. I've got to have more of that. And we had sort of a radio station that we could pick up. And this is back when you would use cassettes, if anyone remembers those. And we used to record them. Oh, yeah. And then we just heard this heavy music. And then when I was about 11 years old, I heard Napalm Death, and my mind was just blown. What? The song was.
What Napalm Death song?
It was actually from Harmony Corruption. It was Unfit Earth.
Oh, this is a good one.
It's more of a death metal-y, more of a groovy type song, but I was like, that's so heavy. And it's just like, I started playing guitar and I was like, I've got to get faster.
Yeah, it starts off with that like,
yeah, right. Just headbanging all the way. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I got into that.
So is that what got you into grindcore?
No, I actually, after I heard Metallica, I heard a band called Celtic Frost. Some people call them Celtic Frost.
Yeah.
Like that Swiss band. And the song was like The Throned Emperor. And it's the heaviest stuff you've ever heard. If you ever heard it before, man, just crank the old stuff or the old Celtic Frost. Oh, my God. And it was just like Metallica on steroids. And I was just like, this is the best thing ever. And that's how I got that chug down. Then you get to like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Pantera. That's sort of the big four. Mm-hmm. And it's just like you get faster and faster and faster. And it's just like you get pumped. It's awesome. Was
there a specific band that geared you towards grindcore?
Yeah, it would have been Napalm Death. Sort of early Napalm Death was the main one for me. I was just like, as soon as I heard those blast beats, I was like, got to have more of that. It was just for a young kid growing up in a small country town, you don't really have much. You got skateboarding or whatever, and not much to do. So I was just like, music, just got to get faster and faster. So enjoyed it.
Yeah, what is the scene like in Australia? You said you were in, I forget the name of the town.
Adelaide.
Yeah,
it's the capital of South Australia. So basically in the 90s and through up to the early 2000s, it was like basically the capital of grindcore for Australia. So have you heard of a band called Captain Cleanoff?
Yeah.
So a couple of the members from here and a couple from Melbourne in Victoria. Yeah. And so you had early bands that were sort of crossover hardcore into the grindy sort of stuff. Another band was called Unit 1174, Fallout, and a few other bands. Most of the bands were from Melbourne, Victoria, like Bean Flipper, The Kill. I don't know if you heard of them.
Oh, yeah, I know The Kill, yeah.
Yeah, but Captain Cleanoff, I'd say, was probably the forefront. They were like the sort of the most popular Australian grindcore band. You had Warsaw and other stuff earlier bands, but Captain Cleanoff for me was really flying the flag for the grindcore in Australia.
Yeah, and
and Blood Duster.
oh, Blood Duster.
Sorry about that.
Blood Duster are kind of like the groove grind kind of band.
I heard them. Yeah, I heard them when I was like I said, 12 years old. And like they were so heavy when they started. Like, oh my god, like it was the heaviest stuff. Then they got groovy and sort of stoner rock sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Real groovy. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's other bands like Christbait. Yeah, like I said, Undernism. Neil, here's a singer in Undernism. Basically, here's a singer in The Kill for a while. Yeah, there's a few other bands, but yeah.
And how did Meth Leppard come into being? Well, you said actually prior to the interview, you said prior to Meth Leppard, you played in a band called Power Chuck.
Yeah, Power Chuck, I was with them for a while, sort of early 2011, 12. And yeah, we had a couple of releases, couple of splits. That was out on Psycho Controlled Records in the Czech Republic. But before that, 2005, I was in sort of a groovy grindcore band called Guantanamo Bay City Rollers. So if you want to check that out. Yeah, so it was more like just fun party stuff, just, the Aussie sense of humor, just joking around, but just rocking out, but a few blast beats there, here and there, a bit of groovy parts, but yeah.
And did that lead directly to Power Chuck?
Yeah, I was in like a doom band as well called Space Bong. So that was a challenge, because I got, ADD, so it's hard for me to concentrate. So being in a doom band was like, hit one note for about 20 minutes and you're like, drifting away. Next note. And you're like, I was like thinking about my shopping list or something. Oh, shit, missed it. And like, but, that was good I was in there for about 6 years. But then I met this drummer guy called Kieran, and he was in sort of death metal bands. And I was like, oh, cool, man. Do you want to have a jam sometime? I heard he did the blast beats and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, cool, man, let's have a jam. And we just clicked, and we just wrote riffs like straight away. And then we just booked the studio. And that was basically the first Meth Leppard demo tape, which is from hooking up with him with a couple of jams. And we just pumped it all out. And that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned the Australian sense of humor. Which
very sarcastic.
Yeah, it seems to really influence. Well, I mean, the band is literally called Meth Leppard. Yeah,
it's something you don't want to tell your colleagues at work or what your band is or whatever. But like, people take it the wrong way. But it's a joke. It's a tongue in cheek joke. But the song names are very funny. I call it basically funny song names, serious music.
Yeah.
But yeah. You got to have fun, so it's amazing.
I don't look up the lyrics of any band I listen to, for the most part. Are the lyrics also humorous, or are they a little more serious?
Guess. It's very punk rock.
Are there? Let me rephrase that.
Oh, you almost got it. Got it. Yes. There's no lyrics, bro.
Really? You're just going.
I want people to make up their own mind. Same with Cut the Clean Off. There's no lyrics.
Really?
Yeah. So there's that sarcasm I told you about. So very punk rock. Too lazy to do vocals, any lyrics, but there you go.
Wait, Captain Clean Off did have lyrics? Even on that last album they did, Rising Terror?
Nah, I remember talking to one of the guys who recorded them earlier on. And band was tracking vocals, and he goes, "Hang on, I have to stop you there. I think you pronounced a word."
That's great.
It's so funny. But yeah, it's like, no, we don't. Like, I got song names. You can interpret it how you want. It's all tongue in cheek. For me, it's about the riff. That's why I love like Bolt Thrower so much.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any Bolt Thrower fans out there, but it's all about the riff, man. And being a guitarist and stuff, like I love drums, but I can't do it. I'm not coordinated. I'd love to play drums, but I can't. So, but for me, it's all about riffs. And like, when you hear bands that have just got that riff, that stank riff, you're just like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
bass. Yeah.
That's it. Got to have that stank face.
Yeah. I've noticed with each Meth Leppard album, there's like 2 or 3, like most of it is just blast beats. But there's usually...
Oh, you say most of it. Oh, there's no punk beats?
You got some skank beats in between, to mix it up. But 2 or 3 times on an album, there's like a breakdown that's like super ultra badass, where everything stops.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, come back to that stank face.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I love Spanish grindcore. I don't know if you know much history about Spanish grindcore, but it's some of the best grindcore you could ever hear.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a band called Looking for an Answer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you've got so many awesome bands. Denark, you've got Nashville, you've got Mind Collapse. There's so many awesome bands. And they've always had these sick-ass breakdowns, and it's just do-do-do-do-do. And I've always loved that. Napalm used to do a couple here and there, but when you just do it, I'd like to break it up, not too hardcore, but, and then just, have a bit of a heavy part, bit of a breakdown, bit of double kick here and there. Nothing like hurt anyone. But, yeah, we're just old school grindcore. Just want to go flat out, out the gate, just blasting. Yeah, why not?
No, it's great. It's high quality. I think my favorite breakdown is you did a split with God, I can't remember. Hold on, let me look it up.
Deterioration?
Yes, I believe so. Look at these DJ flashlight minimum wage assassins.
Oh, you mean Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah. That whole song all together, just like the melody, if you will, or the build up, and then the just.
Yeah, I used to call them back in the day. Oh, the showstoppers, or yeah.
It's so like. Because here in the U.S. we have hardcore, which is kind of like that beat down metalcore kind of shit.
Yep.
And the breakdowns you guys write are better than anything any of those bands could ever write, in my opinion.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, hardcore is pretty big here in Australia as well. But we've had so many hardcore bands come from here, man. Like a lot of top grade hardcore bands. They're still going, but thank you, and I appreciate that. It's actually really hard to write those breakdowns, the slow parts. The fast stuff's sort of easy. Yeah,
harder than the fast part.
Yeah, I just shit the fast stuff. It just comes out just like that. It's easy, but trying to mix it up with different time signatures and changes, it's really hard. It's like playing Tetris in a way. You want to do a slow drum part here, fast guitar part here, then you want to mix it up so all the songs don't sound the same. You want to try and keep it different, each time, which is hard because you don't want to repeat yourself. But
do you have a method for writing songs?
Yeah, the old school way. You just hum it into your phone. I'll be tapping, tapping a drum beat, or I'll just be having a riff. Oh yeah, hum it into my phone like an idiot. And I'll come home, or sometimes it just writes itself. I'll just sit down, watch TV, and then off you go.
Yeah.
Do
you really just go doom 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 doom?
It depends if we're at work. If anyone's listening, I'll go, or I'll do a tap and something to make sure no one's looking. I'm not going to go like, but yeah. Yeah, just a couple of hums in here and there, just so I can work it out. Yeah.
So my I was talking to my guitar player yesterday. He said I wrote a song in my head.
Yep.
Do you do that?
That's how it happens. You either believe it or not, I've actually ripped off birds in the garden. I heard a bird whistle something. I'm like, oh, I copied that riff. I'm like, they're not going to bust me for copyright infringement. It's a bird. But, so it's like, sweet, thanks, dude.
Dude, I love that pattern.
Yeah, some people steal riffs, they play things backwards, and they used to do that in the 60s and 70s. They'd steal riffs and play them backwards and then write songs from that. You could just hum something into your phone, sit with the guitar, just try and mix things up, different tunings, timing, everything. Yeah.
Oh,
quite nerdy, a bit nerdy, but yeah.
Yeah. And this is so totally random, but so for that song we were just talking about, Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee. Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee. I noticed both you and the drummer weren't wearing shoes.
Yeah, and the Americans find that really hard. They go, "Ooh, you're disgusting. You walked into like a we call them service stations here. You call them gas stations. You walked in there with no shoes on, and like when we toured with Power Chuck, the Power Chuck singer walks in there to buy some cigarettes and a carton of beer. He's wearing those shoes, and this guy goes, dude, that's nasty. You're not wearing any shoes. He goes, dude, what? I'm Australian. Like, what do you mean? It was really funny. He goes, dude, you're nasty. So the cultural difference is pretty weird. Like, yeah, we're all about like being out in the sun here. Thongs. We call them thongs. You call them flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Yeah. A few different names. You know, we call it boot. You call it trunk.
Trunk.
Yeah, we got bin, you call trash can. It's just different names. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, here in the U.S., a thong is like it's like a swimsuit that goes up your ass crack.
Thong.
Yeah, exactly. and here at a lot of gas stations or stores, it'll say no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Ah.
Yeah. Because they really
so the Power Chuck singer would get no beer.
Exactly. So, but I noticed he was playing drums with no shoes on.
He does that anyway. Whatever feel comfortable. Like he'll play in his flip flops sometimes. His shoes. It's just more comfortable for him. Yeah.
Crazy.
He's an amazing drummer. He's like fast as. It was really hard for him to change from death metal to the grindcore because he was used to sort of, with death metal, it's like all about double kick, like really fast double kick. So I was trying to get him to do blast beats and then, you know, on the one with the cymbal, and he'd just do like a blast beat, like dun with the cymbal. And I was like, no, this way. So once he broke that habit, like he just got faster and faster and faster. Like we play at 270 BPM, so it's pretty quick. It's pretty fast, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty precise, I would say. You know, there's like you can tell when you're listening to a Meth Leppard record. You know,
he's a machine. He's amazing to watch. It's hilarious. Like we toured Europe last year, and I'm like playing over here, and you've got like 30 people in the corner just around the drum kit, just looking at him like this.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, hey guys, I'm over here.
Yeah.
But like I'm the same. I love like looking at drummers play. It's like, oh wow, it's just amazing. Like how they do that. Like I can't do it. It's just, you know, hats off. You know, so amazing. Yeah. He's a great dude. Awesome drummer.
Yeah, there is something. I mean, like. Just seeing a grindcore play is just like, you know, just seeing the drummer do that type of drumming is just like one of the biggest appeals of it, I would say.
How did you get into grindcore? When was the first time you heard a blast beat?
Well, I had a deathcore phase when I was a teenager, which I'm not too proud of.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
The first time I heard grindcore, I heard Scum by Napalm Death, and I didn't like it.
Same. I didn't like the production of it. Like, yeah, for me, I couldn't listen to it. Yeah,
and I thought whoever singing on that sounded like Angry Muppet, but then but then I was on probation. I was doing community service for underage drinking, which they actually arrest you for here, unlike over there.
That's so deathcore.
Yeah, I know. And I stole from a CD store when those still existed. Ooh. I stole Prowler in the Yard.
Ooh.
And I put it on, and I was like, "Oh, this is my thing now." That is, and then I would stay up late at night. Do you remember the old Relapse catalog, the magazine?
Yes, I do.
I would just, because this is like, the internet existed, but it isn't what it is today. So I would just go through the catalog and look for any band that had the term grindcore in it.
Yep.
And that's how I found Looking for an Answer and Phobia and Nasm and
there you go.
All those bands.
So for me, I'm an old dinosaur. So before the internet, when I was super young, we had metal magazines. So you didn't know, because before the internet, you didn't know what you're looking for when the internet started anyway. But So you'd study these heavy metal magazines that they're all heavy extreme ones, Metal Hammer to whatever it was. Yeah. And you sort of try and guess what it is, and you find out, oh yeah, these bands, and you idolize these guys because the way that they write, they just look like gods, you know. And then basically I go into the CD store and you don't know what you're doing, you know. And so for me, when I was younger, real young, I just look for the most gory album cover, the most fucked up, bloody. I go, that's got to be good. So when I was 10, I bought Cause of Death from Obituary because it's an awesome cover. You know, it just looks amazing, right? But that is my favorite album, James Murphy on guitar. I'm sorry, that's the best guitar solos of that, you know, their whole catalog. But for me, that's what changed it for me. That and Bolt Thrower and Celtic Frost and Napalm. But yeah, it used to be based on that because then you get to the internet, you do your homework a little bit later on.
You can listen to it before you buy it, sort of thing.
Yeah, like tape trading. We were like doing mixtapes and trading tapes with, you know, friends and cousins and whatever.
Yeah. And
then you get more music. And then there's this record store. We used to drive up to the capital, Adelaide, where I am now. I used to live 2.5 hours north. So every school holidays would come up here and I go buy all records, all my pocket money and so forth. And that just had wall to wall of just grindcore. And I was just like in heaven, just as a little kid. And I was just like, oh my God. And they'd have like Celtic Frost and they'd have, he had a vocal style where he'd go, hoo, hey.
Oh,
and that's what was written. That was written next to their name. It said Celtic Frost, hoo, hey. I was like, this is cool. And that's what we had, man. It was so cool. Yeah. Like, yeah. So I just sort of lost the audio there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, as you know, as we talked about, part of this podcast is the mental health piece. So I am curious, Brian, what do you do? Well, what does your mental health mean to you? Does it influence your art at all? What do you do to take care of yourself?
I think it's everything, really. You know, I've suffered depression since I was 18 years old. Mm-hmm. And back then, there was a bit of a stigma involved there. You just didn't tell anyone. It was a very personal illness, depression and anxiety, so you just kept it to yourself. So as you do when you don't be open and freely about things, you turn to drugs and alcohol. So I became an alcoholic for a young period, probably right up till I was about 35. So, you know, a long, long time since I was a kid. And it didn't work. So once I stopped, you know, you've got to realize you've got to work on yourself. But the music really helped me. It gave you a sense of purpose and it sort of helped the pain in a positive way to get through things. And helping other people is the best thing I like to do now. I love playing music in front of people and it makes them happy. I've got time to talk to everybody. You know, if they got problems, I like to help them out as well. There's many factors involved with it, but like I said, even to now, like most people don't know, but, you know, I'm quite happy to talk about it now. Things have changed now. People have opened their mind up a bit more, especially in the grindcore scene. I just want to let people know that it's okay to talk about things. You know, I know it's hard. You know, it's okay to like different things. It's okay to like different music. You can like what you like. You don't have to follow what other people tell you to listen to because you've got your own opinion. And whatever means like a lot to you, that's the main thing. All right. Because, you know, I used to listen to other people just to try and fit in and it never worked. You don't feel right. So you need to follow your heart and what you know, and what you really like to feel good about yourself. Yeah. Even if
if that's deathcore.
But like I said, look, back in the day, I would have paid the fuck out of you. Look, I went to these festivals and you have to sit through these bands. But look, when you're older, you realize everyone's having fun, man. Like they're doing their thing. Like kids are too afraid to do anything now because they're afraid of someone filming them and then posting it. So they just stand here and they can't be themselves. Like stuff it, just be yourself. It doesn't matter. Like you'll go through these phases and you realize and you'll be a lot thankful that you did enjoy yourself more and actually go through it. So yeah. That's just my avenue on it. But yeah, if you've got any questions, like hit me up. But yeah.
Yeah. One question I do have. So you said you're sober now, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I'm not straight edge. Like I probably drink if that like 3 times a year, but I just don't like it anymore. So I don't think I'll go back to it. But yeah, so I stopped my own way. I just stopped like cold turkey. And yeah, it stuffed up my stomach a bit when I drank. So, there are side effects of drinking, as you know. But yeah, I feel a lot better from it. But every day you got to work on things. That's what life. It's we all have to go to therapy. We all have to work on ourselves. It's easy to take everything out on other people, but it's not the way.
Yeah,
You got to face things head on, and you've got to really just be nice to people. Like being nice to people every day, believe it or not, will make you feel happier. People got to try that, and it works. Try and help someone, just any person cross the street, or just help someone just do something will make you feel better as a person. Like just the little things always help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard, I've never been to Australia. I heard the drinking culture is really intense there.
Actually, it's changed, man. Everyone's like going to the gym now and getting
Really?
fit. The drinking culture worldwide is really changing.
Yeah.
Unless they're doing coke. But everyone seems to be, yeah.
I did see a study recently that Gen Z, the younger generation, worldwide drinking less, working out more.
Yeah. So, other words, insecure.
Yeah, exactly.
just be yourself, but make sure you're filming it. Yeah. But yeah, look, like I said, our scene is a very small scene, the grindcore scene. We really need to look out for each other and just support each other. It's very important. We can all talk crap about each other. Oh, that band sucks. But like, there's someone out there that likes it, and it makes their day, or it might save their life, or other things like that. So people are quick. That's why I called my last album Gatekeeper, because there's too many gatekeepers out there. Who gave you the authority to say that's the best hardcore band, or you got to be listening to that death metal band, or dude, you listen to what you want, man. Like seriously, be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Even if you get ridiculed, just try. And support your friends, support people. People are very fragile these days. It's tough times, so you got to be out there for everybody. It's important.
So, top 3 Australian grindcore bands of all time.
Captain Cleanoff, number 1. I really love a band called Bean Flipper. You got to check them out. They're an amazing band. They got grindcore, groove, hardcore, all in the one band. And number 3 Australian grindcore band would be Christ Bait.
Christ Bait?
Christ Bait. And the album's called Yeast.
Okay. No internal rock?
It's an alias. Well, I'm old. So I'm old school. No, like, I mean, overall, if you look at it, if you go back and listen to Captain Cleanoff and then come back to me, but Internal Right, it's awesome. Like they all are. There's heaps of great bands now, but for all time would have to be Captain Cleanoff, The Kill, Bean Flipper, all that, Undernism, Warsaw. Yep.
Incinerated, they're from Australia, right?
Yep. See, the thing is, with drummers, they're in every other band.
Yeah, because the drummer from Incinerated is in Internal Rot. Yeah.
Christoph, he's in like every band, like 100 bands like that. He's a great dude.
I want to interview him on this podcast.
Do it, man.
I clicked on his profile and it was just like 17 different fucking bands. I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's the grindfather. Yeah, that's the original one. But I've known him since 2004. So yeah, he's the same age as me. So like we're old farts. But definitely talk to him, man. He's a good dude.
Okay.
And he's actually bringing over the PLF for coming here next month.
Oh shit! Are you gonna?
So I'm flying. Nah, man. I'm just gonna go catch up.
Oh, okay.
So I'm flying over there to catch up with Dave. Going to go to 2 of the shows.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah,
Dave of Death.
Dave O' Death.
Yeah. So
I saw him at MDF, and he goes, Cheese, I'm going to say goodbye to you, man. I got one thing to say to you. You're one handsome fella. I was like, thanks, Dave.
Oh my god. So it's still relatively early in the year. What does Meth Leppard have planned for the rest of the year?
All right, man. I've got basically 2 splits in the works.
Ooh.
We are doing when we played Obscene Extreme last year, I saw Rot for the first time. I was like, fuck me, they are so good. They're one of the best bands. Like, I'll give you a list of some of the awesome bands I like right now. Sorry, I just forgot. Civilian Thrower, I wrote them down.
Oh,
Mind
yeah.
Collapse and Gene Stealer is probably one of my favorite new bands at the moment.
I just interviewed him a couple of weeks ago.
And I'm jealous because you've got the shirt and I want one. Yeah, like Rot, Rage Against Intent, Disease from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome bands.
Awesome.
They're my favorite, at the moment.
And so you said you're doing a split with Rot?
We're going to do a split with Rot and Gene Stealer.
Oh!
So,
shit.
yeah, so like they said, yeah, man. So I'm like stoked. Like they're one of my favorites, man. Gene Stealer, just the riffs, they got that sound. Yeah. It just reminds me of like early Insect Warfare.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. And any tour plans, anything like that?
We are heading to Europe, just mainly Germany, but a couple of dates here and there, like France and Belgium. And we're going to play Grind the Nazi Scum Fest with Shitbrains and a couple of other ones. So, yeah. So we played with Shitbands in the States, a couple of years ago. So it'd be good to catch up.
Dude, we just had them on too. That was great. Great.
And I watched it and I pissed myself laughing because she asked you a question. She goes, what was that thing where you took a shit on the stage or you threw up? Like, you didn't take a shit.
I didn't shit, I puked, okay?
It's like, Gene G.G. Allen, yeah.
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 Well, awesome, man.
So that's pretty.
This has been great,
man. I want to give a shout out to all the awesome labels out there that have helped us, like Psycho Control Records, Eli from Bloody Scythe. All these bands, they put so much time and effort and their love into these distros and their labels, and they help the community so much and for so long. Especially Alex from Good Guys Go Grind. Awesome guy. He's always supported us. Much love for him and support, and wishing him safety and everything. A few little nice words there, and I'd like to thank you for helping all the bands do some nice write-ups in Decibel and all that, and spreading the word for grindcore and everything else.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, this has been great. Where can people find you, Ryan?
All right, you can find us on Instagram on Meth Leppard Grindcore and on Bandcamp Meth Leppard 666.
Yeah, it's metal because it's 666, baby.
Got it, bro. Yeah, someone else got the other.
Well, awesome, man. Thank you so much. This has been great. Thank you, everyone,
Much
for
love.
listening, and have a good day.
Appreciate it. Thank you.